All right, Aaron, there's 6 fundamentals of shooting that I want to talk about before we go out onto the range. The 6 fundamentals apply to anything you're shooting, whether that's a handgun, a shotgun, or a rifle. Stance, sight alignment, sight picture, grip, breath control, and trigger control. Okay. Not necessarily all in that order, okay? When it comes to stance, what I tell people is if you ever find yourself in the perfect shooting stance, you've done something wrong, okay? There's never a perfect shooting stance, okay? My shooting stance typically is going to be however I'm standing for that situation. Okay. For today, when we go out on the range, the stance that I want you to use, that perfect shooting stance, is with the shotgun, we want our feet about shoulder width apart, okay? You're a right-hander, so we want our right foot back a little bit because as we go to shoot, we're going to bend our left knee slightly forward. We're going to anchor with our right foot, so when we lean into the gun, that's what takes our recoil. Right? Ideally, what we want to do to manage our recoil is we want to displace all that recoil through our body and out through our feet rather than standing up straight and taking it all right into the shoulder. Okay, so we're going to brace off our right foot. That's our anchor foot. We're going to push with that and lean into it. Okay? Before we pick up the shotgun, one of the things I want you to do, I can see that the chamber is open, that this shotgun is not loaded. If you would, please take a look at that and make sure that you feel comfortable that the gun is unloaded.
Yes.
It's safe. Okay. We're going to pick it up. We're going to go ahead and close the action on an empty chamber. Okay. Right? We just lift up on the forend and lock it into place. So we talked about our stance. We're going to put our right foot slightly back. We're going to anchor in with that. Right. We want to get the toe of the stock nice and high in our shoulder. Okay. So if you would, I want you to lift your arm up. If you reach up, you can feel this pocket right here in your shoulder, right between the clavicle and the shoulder. Right? So we're going to put the toe of the stock right in there. Okay. Now I want to reach up with my shooting hand, get a good firm grip. Always put my trigger finger along the side of the frame. It's what we call indexing. Okay? So if I say, all right, index your shotgun. Index. Right, that's indexing. All right. Like guns have a lot of safeties. This is the safety we all have. Okay? Yep. So I want to pull it back and firm into my shoulder. Okay. I want to take my support hand up on the forend. Right? And I want to lean into it. Right? Front leg bent, right leg anchoring. Keep your right leg nice and straight in front. Okay. I want to lean into it, pull it firmly into my shoulder, and then I want to put my cheekbone right here along the comb of the stock. Okay. I want to lean up just a little bit. I don't want to put it way back here because then I'll start fighting to find my sights. So I just want to kind of lean down to look right down the top of the barrel at my bead. Okay. You got a good sight on the bead?
I do.
Okay. When I'm aiming, right, so we have stance, grip. Now let's talk sight picture. When I'm putting right here, right, I want to kind of lean into it. So this arm is up, this arm is kind of down, supporting. Because that's all this hand is going to do. Right. It's just my support. Right? So I want to lean into it. Okay. Good. We get our good stance.
Get our good stance.
Right. I want to be right, nice and high on the shoulder. Good. Okay. I want to lean into it, right? I want to bring my face up a little bit. I'm going to touch you in just a little bit here, okay? Okay. And I want to look right down across the top at my BB. Okay. Okay. Put that in my 6 o'clock position. Then reach up and with this thumb and cock it back. Pull it back. There we go. Okay. Right. Then we go right back to our index position. Remember? Okay. Now I'm focused on it. I'm focused on my sight. I'm leaning into it. Okay? I've got my BB in my 6 o'clock position. Finger moves down to the trigger. Press the trigger.
a lot, and you're able to shoot now, and you're confident. So we were wondering, we know that you had said that you were looking at getting something to arm yourself, so we are wondering if you're interested in taking the weapon that we trained you on today and just give it to you.
I would love to. I feel like this would probably help me with arming my home and feeling more confident as a single female living by myself.
Okay, awesome, good deal. So what we're going to do in a couple days, we'll get back with you, interview you, and we'll see how your sense of safety has changed and kind of just the overall view of the overall gun experience. So we're glad to get you out.
Thank you very much.
So Dan, why do you carry a .45?
Because they don't make a .46.